Good afternoon, everybody. It's Leah here, Doers Nation. We are on the Appalachian Trail in Bethel, Pennsylvania. We started at 501 and we are going to be hiking to 183. This is going to be an amazing trip. You want to know why? Because we had such a great time the last time, and I'm confident we will have just as amazing of a time this time. There is a great camping spot that we're gonna stay at. We're gonna make some oatmeal for breakfast. And tonight, we're gonna have loaded mashed potatoes. So that's gonna be pretty delicious. I did get to bring both of my dogs with today because we don't have a stream crossing. My one dog is a bit large. That would be Mr. Larry. What's up, Larry? He's not the most fond of water, and the last trail that we were on had a whole lot of water, including a stream crossing in which I just did not feel like carrying that big dog across. So he will be able to carry himself the whole way on this trail here today. And just for future reference, this section of the Appalachian Trail in Pennsylvania from 501 to 183 is approximately 9.3 miles if you stay on the trail the whole time. However, there are lots of great lookouts and lots of spots that you can actually make this trail longer. So if you so desire, do it. That's what it's all about. I'm not sure what you are up to today, but if your heart wants to do something, I stress that you just be a doer. And what the heck? Why not get out there and have some fun? Do what your heart's telling you to do. I know I am. And we're super excited. God's along for the trek. What an amazing God he is. He's the one who's inspired all of this to happen. So I hope through him that I can inspire other people to get out there and really, you know what, just enjoy nature or learn how to do something you've always wanted to do. You can absolutely 100% accomplish it. So I'm excited for you, and I'm really happy that you're along for the trek. I'll see you further along in the trail. I don't understand. Why do they call it Rocksylvania? Stumper. This right here is the top of Shower Steps, also known as 500 Steps. Come on, boys. And this spot brings back a whole lot of memories for me. I used to hike this all the time. This is actually the neck of woods that I grew up in. And if you're looking for a really good hike, that's a short distance, but a whole lot of work, that is a great one, and it is so worth it. I'm not sure if you can see that view, but no camera ever gives it justice. That is beautiful. We're starting an ascent up the mountain here, and I took the dogs off the leash and they are being such good boys. They are following right beside me and right behind me. Pretty much the only thing I have to worry about with Larry is just if he's gonna lay down and take a nap. But we're getting closer to camp. We're nearly 6 miles in, having a blast. Just wanted to share our ascent here and how proud I am of my dogs. They've been hiking with me since I first rescued them, and they have really learned the ropes well. Good boys. Come to another lookout, almost at base camp. Lovely time. I did shed a layer. It is a bit hot out here. Oh my goodness. Last time I wore a different hair. Whoop, whoop. We have officially made it to camp. The cool thing is I've actually camped out here before on the Appalachian Trail. And I had said in the beginning that maybe my carving might be here. And it most certainly is. Check this out. There is a gorgeous dam up there, which of course I'm going to show you. In fact, we might even take a dip in it. Denver is chilling in the tent. Larry did not make it to the tent. What's up, Bubba's? We have an awesome fire ring, so we're definitely going to start a fire tonight. And I think I'm going to make myself some coffee. What are you doing, Daredevil Denver? Bye-bye. And then there's Larry. But we're about to go make dinner. I just wanted to share the beauty with you. Next on the agenda, fire. We are going to use a fire starter here. I have collected the kindling already and set aside some larger stuff to feed the fire. We have come to that hour. It is dinner time, dinner time. And tonight on the menu we have loaded mashed potatoes. So I am about to cut up this bacon here and throw that in the pot. I do have all of my spices here and the loaded mashed potatoes. We are going to throw some water in the jet boil as well. We just enjoyed a lovely dinner on the trail, loaded mashed potatoes with some bacon, and I did share it with the boys. I just figured I would show you how I wash my dishes when I'm out in the woods, because this is something that people are curious about. So here's all my goodies. What a beautiful night. We're here by the fire. I thought that I would do one of my readings, and it's so relevant. So here it is. This is Psalm 121. I lift my eyes to the mountain. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forever. What a great way to end the night. The sun's going down. We're playing solitaire, me and the boys. And then we're about to go to sleep so we can wake up bright and early and get a start on the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. I can't wait till tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good morning, world. We slept awesome. My dog slept in the right spots last night, which is phenomenal and very uncommon. I did wake up with Larry's head on my chest. Picture later. Very cute. We are going to do a pretty simple breakfast here this morning. I got my coffee ready. We're going to have some oatmeal. Water's almost boiling, so we'll pour that in here soon. Dogs are exploring. It's going to be an absolutely lovely day. I can't wait to spend it with you. See you here shortly. Do a morning reading here this morning. I did take a picture of what my readings would be here this morning, so here we go. Looking for love in all the right places. Come near to God and God will come near to you. You sinners, clean sin out of your lives. You who are trying to follow God and the world at the same time, make your thinking pure. Drawing closer to someone you can't see, touch, or hear in a physical sense is naturally going to be a bit different from any other relationship you've ever experienced. That's why God has given you guidelines on how you can know Him better. What makes these simple instructions even more important is the fact that they come with a promise. If you embrace God more closely, He'll do the same with you. The two rules the Apostle James offered are applicable whether you're allowed God's Spirit to work in your life for years or have only just begun to have an interest in knowing God more intimately. At their core, these rules are not all that different from how you build a relationship with anyone you know. First, you choose to do the right thing. When you love others, you honor them by treating them the way they deserve. You make sure your actions reflect the sincerity of your love. Second, you also need to maintain a right attitude along with right actions. When you choose to follow God, you make a U-turn from following the way of much of the rest of the world lives. Returning to a mindset of greed, lust, and pride instead of one based on generosity, love, and humility. Humility is like focusing on an old abusive relationship when you are involved in a new healthy one. It's a barrier towards moving forward. Draw closer to God today by allowing your actions and your attitudes to reflect your heartfelt love. Consider what you have done to draw closer to God over the past year. Then think about what tangible way you feel God has drawn closer to you. Wow, I have so many examples of how God has shown Himself in my life. I'm not sure if you just saw the bath that Larry gave to Denver, but how stinking cute is that? And I'll do a quick walk around camp here. We just packed up. There is my bag. And again, we are leaving camp just the way that we found it, if not nicer. What a beautiful spot to call home. Can't wait to hit the trail. 183, here we come. Thanks for joining me, world. See you soon. This reminds me of the last time that I hiked this section. We got hit with the monsoon overnight, and this was pretty much a stream hiking through it. Really neat section of trail. But yes, this does become runoff for water in case you're on this section of the trail during a rainstorm. You have been forewarned. Currently, that section right there is closed and it detours you this way. Not a big deal. Nice trail. No worries. You'll have a great time. But it is nice to know my all trails the whole time was like, you're off trail, you're off trail. I'm like, nope, I'm on trail. So maybe they need to update that. But again, no big deal. Very well marked. Appalachian Trail usually always is. And the boys are doing wonderful. We did have a run-in with another dog. Thankfully, mine behaved very well. And his owner got him before he attacked my dog, so that's good, because that would have been a really bad way to end a trip. Again, we're about a mile to our end point. We wish it would last longer. Can we stay a couple more days, please, Mommy, please? Super neat section of the trail. Extra rocky, because, you know, Pennsylvania rocks. Well, that's that, folks. I can hear 183. I'm sure that you can hear it too. Just to sum up what we did over the course of the last 2 days, the Appalachian Trail from 501 to 183 with my dogs Denver and Larry. I would say more accurately, this is about 11 and a half to 12 miles instead of what the All Trails app said, which was 9 miles. There are 3 gorgeous lookouts along the way. And if you come and do this hike on a hot day, the good news is that you can take a dip in the dam. I would definitely recommend this stretch. I met about 3 through hikers on my way. Man, those folks are living the dream. 2 of them started their day off with a dip in the dam. I don't blame them. I think it's gonna be a little bit hotter than what it was yesterday. Since I didn't do a loop this time, my friend Heidi is actually parked here and she's gonna take me back to my car on 501. And I tell you what, I am far too blessed to be stressed. Thank the Lord, hallelujah. You wanna talk about a walk of faith? Hiking is definitely one of those things. We had an amazing time. I'm so happy that you could join us. In fact, what are you gonna do today? I'm so curious. Get out there, be a doer. Ooh, look at these pretty flowers. Gorgeous. It always seems like there's pretty flowers at the end of the trail. Maybe that's just God reminding us that we're successful. Who the heck knows? All I know is that I am extremely grateful, and that right there, folks, is what success looks like. Thanks again for coming along for the trek. I'm so happy that you did. Denver is, Larry is, and there's my friend. See you on the next one.